bag of it. Where am I? Hello? Where am I? Hello? Is anybody there? Come on, this isn't funny. These things bag off my head. I can't see. Hello? Help! Let me out of here! Come on, this ain't funny, man. Let me out. What the hell is that? Come on, man. Let me out of here. This ain't funny anymore.
Deus Zauce, brother. Mustache, I have a very important task for you. We must determine who is the God Sauce. Deus Zauce, brother. We must determine who is... What?
Hey, Mustache! Hey, buddy! Hey!
Dude, I am like right in the... Hey, buddy, I'm right in the middle of something here. I am doing something...
Oh, hey! I thought I was just trying to liven up the mood here to make things a little bit hotter, a little bit spicier.
Dude, I am literally... This is a very important mission. You get out of here.
Fine. I don't need you anyway. Get out of there.
Mustache, I'm depending on you, brother. Deus Zauce, Godspeed.
Oh, it looks like we have some more time together before I have to take care of something.
Oh no, man. Come on.
Let's see what we've got to torture you with! I know.
Come on, man. Let me... Cut it out, man. Stop it.
Oh, I've got the perfect thing for you. It's the last thing you'll ever see. Woo! Oh boy, that smells good. You want some? Open your eyes and see the Lord. Ah! Ah! It burns! It burns! Ah! Oh, hey there. I didn't hear you walk in. Hi, I'm the Mighty Mustache. I hope you enjoyed the skit at the beginning of my video. If you're new to the channel, that happens quite often. And if you're old to the channel, thanks for coming back. Today we are hosting the Deus Zauce Awards. Never heard of it? That's because this is the first one ever. I myself, plus Brian Ambs, and Roger from the Hotdang show, I know, I'm a big kid now, are all judging this together. We'll have 3 separate videos. Check theirs out afterwards. I'll have links below. We're all going to be judging these small hot sauce companies. Wacky Sauces decided, hey, let's give everybody a fair chance, smaller companies, to actually affordably come together and go head to head. So, in this thingamadoo, we have mild sauces, hot sauce category, super hot category, smoky dessert categories, and best dressed. Basically, we're going to be looking at the labels, the artwork, judging all that, texture, the colors, everything about the sauce will be judged in this event. So, let's grab a spoon, let's grab a drink, let's grab some hot sauce. Let's get started. Alright guys, we're starting off with mild sauces. These are the contenders for this category. We have number 5, Everyday Sauce. SoCal's Mild Verde Sauce. Dirty Bird's Original Sweat Sauce. And Teach's Beard Hot Sauce. Now, some of these will actually be in other categories as well. I believe one of these is a smoky category, so you might see these sauces reappear after I try them now. But for this category, these are the contenders right now. So I'm going to start by opening them one by one and going over the labels, and then we'll taste them. All right. So the first thing we're starting out with is Dirty Bird's original sweat sauce. We've got a little shrinky dink, my favorite word, shrinky dink cover here that I'm just going to peel right off. Easy to get into. It's kind of on the thin side, maybe like a medium to thin body. I can already smell it, and it already smells good. It's kind of like an Eastern vibe to it. So basically, we're going to be doing the color, consistency, aroma, flavor, and the accuracy to the category. So yeah, it's got kind of like a soy vibe, like a, like an Eastern. I don't know how to explain it. Let's taste it. Curious to see if there is soy sauce in here. That's really good. And it's kind of spicy for a mild category. I taste like a soy sauce. I taste the peppers. I'm curious. Let's see what's in here, guys. So we got jalapeno, vinegar, sugar, garlic, liquid amino, protein from soybean, cider vinegar, honey, sesame oil. That's what I'm smelling and tasting. Spices. So it's got a very sesame oil flavor. It says that it's basically like a mild hot sauce. It's got the 4 little chilies there, but this is definitely a little bit hotter than a mild in my opinion. By the way, I love the artwork. Looks really nice. Ingredients are clear. Label placement's great, I think, in my opinion. Very tasty sauce. Alright guys, next up we have the number 5 everyday sauce by Spice Dog. Immediately, I love the old-timey graphic on here. Real clean looking bottle. We got the wax top. We've got the kind of foil-like shrinky dink. It looks like it's a nice, loose, medium kind of bodied sauce. And I'm just going to open this real quick. And just so you know, I've never tried any of these brands, any of these makers. So this is a treat for me. There we go. Wax is either your friend or your enemy. Alright, immediately, nice aroma. There's something going on in there. It smells really delicious. It almost has like a tomato vibe, but I don't think it's a tomato. Let's see. Where are the ingredients? I'll be judging that as well. Red bell peppers, vinegar, red jalapeno, regular jalapeno, sugar, habanero peppers, kosher salt, dried chilies, garlic, and onion. It's just very complex. A very complex smell. Look at that pour though. Nice consistency. That's also pretty spicy for a mild sauce, but not as hot as this one right here. I can taste all the peppers coming through. I can taste the onion. The garlic's coming through. What else do we have in here? The habanero heat is definitely not, maybe a little bit in the back of the throat. Yeah, really, this thing has a throat burn. Definitely a delicious sauce, though. So I'm going to go ahead and judge this one now, and we'll move on to the next in the mild category. All right, a little palate cleanser. Got to get Got to get rid of that lingering flavor from those sauces there. Up next, we have SoCal Chili Head hot sauce with his cute little derpy looking Frankenstein whatever pepper on the front there. Pretty cool, like heat level label there. I like that. Ingredients are, you know, visible. Calories, everything's on here. And yeah. So this is a verde sauce. I don't do a whole lot of these. The last one I did of these was actually from Hot Girl Hot Sauce, which was amazing. So I do have something to compare this to, I guess, in my head. Got a nice little foil shrink wrap, shrink-a-dink. Fancy. Give it a little shaky. Looking a little thicker. So this is like maybe like a medium thickness sauce. Smelling good. Something's smelling good in there. Bunch of flavors coming through. There's kind of like a sweetness to it. Let's see what's going on here real quick. Wherever the heck it is. Well, let's pour some first because I can't see what I'm looking for. Alright, so that's the consistency. Kind of has like a salsa vibe to it. I guess what most verdes do. So there's a secret mix of chilies in here. Vinegar, filtered water, garlic, sea salt. It's gluten-free, vegan, no added sugar, preservatives, coloring, thickeners, or flavoring. Very unique. Kind of like a tang to it almost. So I have no clue what peppers went into this at all. I kind of don't taste the garlic very much. Just picking up a salsa vibe on this one, guys. I don't really have much to say. But there is good flavor there, especially if you like verde. I think this is more up your alley. I'm more of a red sauce kind of man myself. So that's my opinion on this one. I'm going to go ahead and judge this, and then we'll move on to the next guy. Alright. Okay, guys. This is the last guy for the mild sauce. We've got Teach's Beard, another one by Spice Dog. Again, we have the cool aluminum shrink-a-dink with the wax on top. Label's cool. You got a pirate on there. Yar, right? Everything's looking cool. There's also a story behind this one. He used to put fuses in his beard to scare his enemies. That's pretty cool. So I'm assuming this is like the smoky blend. Yeah. So this is supposed to be a smoky sauce. Looking good. All right, let's open this up. Wax, man. I personally use wax on everything that I make just because it really does a great job at sealing the bottle. But it's also difficult to get off, so this one's really on here. Let me just kind of... Well, F it. Alright, so that is smoky. And also, very loose consistency, kind of like the medium to loose like the last one. Smoke definitely overwhelming, but tasty, in a tasty way, not a bad way. Consistency looking great. Not a lot of smoke up front, and it has a very soft blow to the palate to start. Like, the flavor doesn't arise immediately, as well as the heat. Now it's starting to hit the back of my throat. This one here has water, red bell peppers, red jalapeno mash, red jalapeno salt, habanero peppers, sugar, dried chilies, kosher salt, garlic, spices, onion, and distilled vinegar. Off the bat, I would say this is a little bit spicier than your typical daily table sauce, especially in the back of the throat. It hits pretty hard, but it's not overbearing. Flavors came through later. I started to taste a little bit of that garlic and the onion. The red peppers, you could taste that as well. Not a bad sauce. I'd say that would be a mild maybe every day. Like I said, a little bit spicier than your typical Tabasco or anything else that you might use on a daily basis. So that completes mild. We're going to be moving on to, I believe, hot next. Hang on, we'll be right back. All right, we've completed mild. Now we're on to hot. Hot sauce. Who thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Either way, we've got 4 different sauces competing for this category. 2 of them are by SoCal Chili Head. We have his orange habanero extra hot sauce and his hot leopard sauce right there. We've also got a cure for scurvy. And we've got the KWC Vermilion hot sauce right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start this one off with the KWC. Let's get this open and let's get it started. Alright, KWC Vermilion hot sauce. Never heard of it. Interesting label. I think it's cool. Everything seems to be in order with the label here. Interesting consistency. It's kind of like a medium to thin. Some sort of what looks or appears to be an oil inside of this one. Yeah, there's red chili peppers, brine, chilies, vinegar, salt, distilled white vinegar, onion, canola oil. That's what I'm saying. And garlic and sea salt. So, interesting. Alright, so we have our typical shrinky dink. We're going to get rid of this guy here. Hopefully. Alright. Get her open there. Just for a quick smell. Okay, we've got our little, this one actually has like a little fun stopper on there, but it's an extra large fun stopper hole, so it shouldn't really give us too much trouble. Try to mix this one up as best as possible. There's a little separation with the oil. That's normal with hot sauce. If you ever use oil in your hot sauce, it will separate over time. I'm liking the aroma. You can definitely pick up on some of the stuff that I mentioned there. The garlic for sure, that's coming through. Yeah, mostly garlic. Can't really smell the other stuff. Let's see what we taste. And kind of see what the consistency looks like as I pour it. That is interesting. There is a lot of oil on top, so hopefully that does not affect the sauce. Yeah, there's a little bit extra oil on top, but there's a lot of oil on top. I'm going to do this guy a favor. Now, this is a hot sauce for sure. Give him a little shake there, see if we can get some of that oil out of there. Okay. So it is a thicker sauce. That's what it's supposed to look like. It is spicy. It's hitting the back of my throat. Flavors are there. A lot of oil though. The oil's coming through a lot up front. The spice is coming through. So well-rounded spice. I feel it in the back of my throat, side of my throat, my ears. Garlic's coming through. I can taste the peppers. I guess this was it was made in a brine. So it's almost like a fermented sauce, I'm assuming. Overall, not bad. I would use this. This would definitely go good on some tacos or something like that. But that's KWC Vermilion hot sauce. Let's move on to orange habanero extra hot sauce. If you haven't noticed by now, the score sheets are top secret. We'll be revealing those later on Wacky Sauces YouTube and on his Instagram. So I'll be posting that at the end of the video so you guys can figure out who actually won this thing. Alright, SoCal Chili Head. Let's see what you got here. Extra hot sauce. This is a much thicker sauce than the rest of them so far. Very simplistic label. Just a couple orange habaneros on there. And he's got his nutrition on there. Again, this is a secret mix. He's very secretive about his ingredients. Secret mix of chili peppers, vinegar, filtered water, garlic, and sea salt. So I should be expecting garlic and peppers to come from the flavor of this one. Alright. Got our aluminum shrinky dink here, or whatever the material that is. Shake it up good. The aroma isn't terribly strong. I do smell the peppers and a little bit of the garlic. A little chunky up top. Let's see what the consistency's like on the spoon. Okay, so it's kind of a medium. It's not overly chunky. It's not a mash, but it is definitely thick. There's a good pour there. I probably took too much. Just looks like it might be spicy. So, there's a little bit of a salty taste to it in the beginning. But that could just be like the Chinese flavor coming through. I'm definitely tasting almost like a super hot. So it's, the habanero is coming through. This is definitely a hot sauce. This could also be like almost like a super hot sauce. Honestly, this is very spicy. Yeah, I'm just tasting the habaneros. Teeny bit of garlic and salt. Very spicy. This is actually the spiciest one I've had so far. My whole tongue is on fire. My ears are on fire. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I would say this would be more of a super hot category than a hot category. Whew! That one is definitely spicy, guys. Whew. Now, I was sick for a while and I wasn't eating spicy stuff for a little while, so maybe my tolerance went down, but this is actually heating up my tongue pretty good. Way more than this one. Alright. I'm going to recover and we are going to try a cure for scurvy next. Alright. Whoa. Excuse me. It's time to move on to Spice Dog Cure for Scurvy. But first of all, Mr. SoCal, your heat rating is in the blue on your label. This is really hot, guys. I struggled with this for a little while after. I even had my wife try this, and she was like, "Oh!" She couldn't even speak. So that is very spicy. And the next one he has here is even a little bit spicier in this little blue cool label. So I think this should have been a super hot. But anyway, back to Cure for Scurvy. Cool logo. Guy almost looks like a zombie, I guess because he has scurvy and he's dying and he needs nutrients. So I'm assuming this one has citrus in it of some sort, which it looks like it does. Water, red bell peppers, distilled vinegar, red jalapeno mash, red jalapeno, salt, habanero pepper, sugar, lime, dried chilies, kosher salt, oranges, garlic, onion, and spice. This one is packed full of stuff. Interesting. So, we have our wax cap here as usual with a pull tab that's actually covered by the wax. Let me see if I can get in here. Easy peasy. Alright, let's give it a shaky. This is a thinner sauce. Man, oh man, that sauce kicked my butt, guys. I really must be out of hot sauce shape, so to speak. Alright, this one smells flavorful. A lot of stuff coming through. I do smell a little bit of citrus. I can smell some of the other ingredients. Maybe some of the garlic and the onion in there again. It's got a sweetness to it. Let's see how this looks when I pour it. I'll tell you what, my stomach doctor is not going to be happy about this one, guys. Okay, so right off the bat, I didn't taste anything immediately. Then the flavors came through. There's just a myriad of flavors coming through right now. I can't even tell what I'm tasting. A little bit of garlic. Not really tasting the citrus. I can taste the onion. There's a whole lot of stuff in there, but basically the garlic and the onion coming through the most. Not hot. Not that hot. A little bit on the back end, but it's not terrible. This is actually kind of mild to me. Maybe it's because I just blew my face off by eating this one over here. But that one was about 10 times hotter than this one is. Maybe 20. Mellow sauce, not extremely hot. Garlic, onions, a little bit of sweetness. Citrus isn't punching through. But it is tasty. So that is the Spice Dog Cure for Scurvy. Probably put that on anything kind of sauce. Alright, last for the hot category, I'm scared. We have SoCal Chili Heads, Hot Leopard Sauce. His habanero extra hot sauce definitely did some damage to my face. Should have been, I said again, in the super hot category, I think. But we'll let it slide, right? We got the leopard sauce. This one, let's see if we got super secret peppers again. Okay, yes, we have a secret mix of chili peppers. We have vinegar, filtered water, garlic, and sea salt. That seems to be his go-to. The heat scale has moved up a little bit on this one. That's why I'm afraid. Guys, I ate a lot of spicy stuff, but I haven't been practicing as much lately. So, I'm going to shake it up. And this one's on the thicker side too. Lots of stuff going on in there. I'm assuming those are spices floating around. And we have the foil shrinky-dink. That'll be your favorite word by the end of this, I swear. Shrinky-dink, shrinky-dink. Alright. Okay, so this one has some really good aroma coming off of this instantly. Hard to judge what's in here because it's all super secret. There's definitely spices in here, but I do not know what they are. Peppers are coming through. I don't really smell the garlic as much. Maybe a little bit. But let's see what it looks like when we pour it. Alright, a little bit thinner than the other one, I believe. Looking good. I'm going to try not to take too much of this. That is tasty. It's almost like if you mixed a verde with a regular sauce. There's a little bit of tangy up front, good flavor up front. Definitely some heat in the back of my throat. It does capture that classic Chinese flavor. If you've eaten super hot peppers, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you bite like a habanero or Carolina Reaper, or any of those, there's a certain taste to it. That capsaicin that's in the Chinese family of peppers, that comes through for a bit, but it's not, taking over the show, so to speak. I think the flavors are pretty good up front. I like that. Pretty tasty. This was definitely 10 times hotter than this. So I'm thinking these little heat scales might be off there, but this one would definitely classify as a hot sauce, not a super hot. Flavor's good. I like it. I'm going to judge it, and we're going to move on to the super hot category. Alright, we've made it to super hot. Finally, right? Okay. So there's only 2 contenders for super hot, and that is the Dirty Bird Ghost version of their sweat sauce. And we got the Ghost Ship by Spice Dog. So I'm already acclimated now, thanks to SoCal. So I'm ready to take on some super hot sauce. I think we're going to start off with the Dirty Bird, and then we'll try the Ghost Ship. So let's do that. Alright, Dirty Bird. Nice and thin sauce. I don't know about you guys, but I don't mind a thin sauce. I like thick sauce, but a good thin sauce can run down the tongue and take flavors to where they've never been before. So that's why I don't mind it. I think that's a good consistency. Color's looking neat. Kind of reminds me of like a barbecue sauce or something like that, like a thin barbecue. Logo is pretty much the same, I believe, just a different color compared to the other one. The ingredients in this one, it does contain soy. We've got ghost pepper, salt, sugar, water, garlic, liquid amino, vegetable protein from soybean, water, cider vinegar, honey, sesame oil, and spices. Anyway, so definitely got no other peppers in this one, except for ghost pepper mash and ghost pepper. Guys, I think my palate cleanser is catching up to me, so bear with me as we travel through this journey together. Okay, we got our plastic shrinky dink. Let's check out the aroma. There's that sesame oil right off the bat. Just a beautiful blend of flavors notes and hints of everything coming through to me right off the bat. Smells delicious. Let's see what it tastes like. Now the other one, if I recall, wasn't very spicy, so I'm curious to see how the ghost will affect the overall flavor and the taste of the sauce. Still tastes really good. Waiting for the heat. Heat's building a little bit. Okay. It's a little bit more spicy than the other one, but they did a really good job at blending the ghost peppers in, so it's not overwhelming. Would I really consider this a super hot sauce? Okay, now it's starting to hit the back of my throat. It's spicy, but it's not overbearing. But there's enough spice to where it's a friendly super hot sauce, I think. So, we're going to finish that one up, and we are moving on to Ghost Ship by Spice Dog. Alright. Palate cleanser. And set this guy aside. That was nice and delicious. Now we're on to Spice Dog Ghost Ship Ghost Pepper Hot Sauce. Same stuff as usual. Fancy gold top here. We got the aluminum shrinky dink. Cool artwork. It's kind of like the ship one, but with like a ghost feel to it. This one has water, red bell peppers, distilled vinegar, red jalapeno, salt, sugar, habanero peppers, kosher salt, dried chilies, ghost peppers, butchalukia, which is also, and then it also has garlic and onion. So, all right, all that stuff in here. Let's give this one a shot for the super hot category. Then we can move on to smoky, which, by the way, we've tried both of the sauces in that category previously, but they're going to go head to head for the smoky title. Actually, let me give this a shake. And consistency check on the thinner side. Smell. This one's got some nice aroma up front, guys. Smelling all the flavors in there. It's got that same flavor, kind of the garlic and onion always comes through for me. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but my nose, it picks up garlic. Maybe because I love it so much, and onions too. I'd eat an onion raw. You didn't need to know that, but now you do. And then we're going to add the sauce to the spoon here. Hopefully it's not that hot. Sauce, all the sauces that I've had from the same company all start out, okay, so this one is hot. They all start out, there's like this blank, just a blankness. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the flavor creeps in. So you taste the sauce, it's like it's sauce, but what is it? And then those flavors start to accumulate and, you know, kind of flow into your tongue. Again, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion. I taste other stuff in there, but it's not really presenting itself so much that I can really define what it is. Probably the mash and all that stuff. Definitely hotter than the other one I tried. This one's in the back of the throat. This one might be actually a little bit hotter than this one was. Actually, it is a little bit hotter. And They didn't really mask that Chinese flavor that did come through. So I tasted the pepper, the super hot, for a second. It definitely has a lingering burn, and it's all over my tongue now. So there's some flavor to this one. It's not bad. It's looking good. So I'm going to judge this one. And we are going to end the super hot. And then we're going to move on to the smoky. And then we save dessert for last. So let's do smoky, dessert. Let's go. All right. We've made it to smoky. I am getting Zauced out. Sorry for the bad joke. But guys, between my palate cleanser and all this hot sauce, I'm ready for a nap. And that's for YouTube. Palate cleanser. That's all it is. It's healthy. Okay. So we're squaring off. We got Teach's Beard. And we've got Dirty Bird's Sweat Sauce going head to head. I did comment, I believe, on one of these being smoky, scent-wise. So I got to refresh my memory. We're going to have to try them both again. So let's start off with the sniff test for both bottles, since we're going head to head. So we've already seen the consistency. We've done all that fun stuff. Okay. Teach's Beard. Teach's Beard does have a smoky aroma. Dirty Bird's, it has such a flavor-packed aroma that it's almost hard to pick out the smoke, but there is a subtle hint of it in there if you know what you're looking for. Very complex smell, smoke up front with some stuff in the background, if that makes sense. So let's try the taste test. Again, I'm starting to really like this Dirty Bird sauce. All right. There is. It's like that, like I said, it's got like an Eastern vibe. So there's like an Eastern flavor. But it's a different type of smoke. It's like a sweet, subtle smoke in this bottle. Very delicious sauce. And then we got Teach's Beard. Again, this has more of a upfront smoke smell to it. But I barely taste the smoke in the sauce. Maybe a hint. But it's not as overwhelming, I would say, as the actual aroma of the sauce itself. Not a bad sauce either. Alright, so I am going to judge these now and write them up, and then we are going to move on to dessert. I'm excited about these, can't wait to try them. It's actually the same company going head to head with themselves to see which of their sauces is better. So let's get to that. Welcome to dessert. We saved the best for last. And we've got a really cool brand here called Beach Shack Sauces. And they make dessert sauces. I love dessert sauces. I've made a few myself. Pineapple mango, strawberry, stuff like that. It's very intriguing to me. So we've got a mango coconut scotch bonnet. And we've got a pineapple coconut habanero, same company, clashing for glory to see which sauce is better. And they also support sea turtles. So every time they sell one of these, a small amount of that money goes towards the Sea Turtle Conservancy. That's pretty cool. I like turtles. You guys like turtles? I like turtles. So let's start off with the mango coconut scotch bonnet. And then we'll try the one that I'm really interested in is the pineapple coconut. Let's do it. Alrighty, let's get started with our mango coconut scotch bonnet. Immediately the bottle, the color looks great. Actually kind of a thinner sauce than I would expect. It's moving quite easily around in the bottle. Another cool thing that I failed to show you when I was comparing the two is they have their pH on the bottle, which is not very common. You don't normally see that. If you do make sauce, you want a sauce that's between 3.0 and 4.0. That makes it safe for shelf storage to be able to eat, you know, not die. And 3.0 is pretty low on the totem pole, so that's good. This is very shelf stable, probably due to all the fruit content, which is highly acidic as well. So we're gonna open this up. I'm excited about this one, guys. All right, let's give it our old snifferoo here. Very intriguing. There's some complex flavors coming through. It's not just a fruity smell. It says that it has organic coconut milk, water, guar gum, mangoes, distilled vinegar, water, lime. I'm sorry, it's lime juice, cane sugar, brown sugar, mango juice, onions, scotch bonnet peppers, coconut, garlic, salt, and xanthan gum. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a party in this bottle. Let's see what this tastes like. Ooh, look at the way that pours, guys. That is creamy. Almost looks like pudding. Mmm. Oh. Oh, that's good. Okay, so you've got your typical hot sauce flavors up front, and then it just switches. It's all this fruit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can taste the coconut and the mango. I love coconut, and that really comes through. If I couldn't taste coconut in this, I would have been disappointed, but it really does come through. That is actually really delicious. Wow. All right, so that one, everything's looking good with this one. I love the texture. I love the flavor. Let's move on to the one I'm really curious about, the pineapple coconut habanero. All right, last bottle, guys. We have the pineapple coconut habanero, looking delicious. This one's got a pH level of 3.1, which is also very low pH, which is great. And this one has coconut milk, organic coconut water, the guar gum, distilled vinegar, pineapple, cane sugar. We've got lime juice, water, habanero peppers, coconut, scallions, garlic, salt, and xanthan gum. Okay, so not a bad mixture. If you guys don't know what xanthan gum is, it basically just holds the sauce together so it doesn't separate. I don't mind it. As long as you use the right amount, it's not a problem. We've got a basic foil shrink wrap here. Consistency appears to be pretty similar to the other sauce. A lot of stuff in this one as well. We got a party in a bottle. Okay, so right off the bat, it does have a similar note, or there's a similar smell to this one as there was with this one. But I'm willing to bet the taste is different because we've got pineapple and coconut. And let's watch this pour. Oh, look at that. You see me getting low to the table. I'm used to having to pound some of these sauces out of the bottle. But this one just pours beautifully. That is such a great texture. Let's give it a taste. Oh, man. Yep. Okay, so this one, the pineapple's coming through like heavier. There is some coconut. A lot of the other similar flavors, you can taste like whatever else was in here. I think it was the garlic. Yeah, the peppers. Scallions a little bit. It's very good. I still think, out of the two, I don't want to jinx it, this one is tasting pretty good. I do prefer more of a coconut flavor over the pineapple, so. But yeah, this is still a really great sauce. This would be good on a lot of different things. Maybe like fish and stuff like that. I love a sweet sauce on a fish. That's delicious. So that completes the sauces for the Deus Zauce Awards. Let me put these away, and I'll tell you how to check out where to see who won, and give you some information about the other judges. Let's wrap this thing up, guys. Guys, I am deuce sauced out. And I'll probably be deucing later in the bathroom with all this hot sauce that I had today. But thank you so much for joining me. If you want to see who won this thing, you're going to need to go check out Wacky's Instagram. And you're going to need to go check out his YouTube channel. I want to thank him for hosting this whole thing, as well as his sponsors. And you've got to go check out Brian Ambs. If you don't know who he is, you're under a rock. And then we got the Hotdang show, too, with Roger over there. If you don't know who he is, you're under a rock. And if you saw it first here, thanks. If you saw it from them and came over here, hey man, leave me a subscribe. Come hang out with us here on this channel. We do stuff like this all the time. Been a little slow this time of year, but it will be picking up shortly. And guys, I can't thank you enough. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for watching me eat hot sauce and palate cleansing. And as usual, have a great day. Have a great night. Whatever time it is, have a great one.